Okay, this is my first run out with this. Now it says it doesn't need calibrating, and you don't have to calibrate the compass or anything on it, so I'm going to be interested in how that works. It's just spitting with rain. I just spent ages getting up here. Never mind, Scotland, gotta love it. Quick run through the actual quad itself. It's really lightweight. I'm just gobsmacked it's sort of got a GPS, and I don't know why. I think because it's got brush motors, and it feels just a sort of lightweight. I put the weights down the bottom there, and oh, it's, yeah, I don't know. It's like I say, got this tiltable camera here, and it is click stop, so it's quite nice. I'm just going to leave it more or less level, just pointing slightly downwards. A bit of a breeze here, so whether or not this will cope with it, I have no idea at all. So it's all very new, and let's give it a go anyway. So I'm interested to see how it copes with not being calibrated on the compass where it's come from China. So you turn on the quad first of all, then you turn on the transmitter, it says, and it should auto bind is what it says. So I'm going to go into my Wi-Fi settings and pick up the Wi-Fi while it's picking up the GPS. So FL drone, surprise surprise, there's no other Wi-Fi signals around here, so we do have a clean area, I suppose. It's connected. I haven't connected this up before, I've not even tried this, so it's interesting that it is working. Everything seems to be working really well, and then let's see how we get on. Yep, we're live, so that's good. That looks a narrow field of view already. I'm actually going to put in that camera and sort of level down. And how are we doing for... Well, it seems pretty good. Everything seems pretty good so far. God, the app has got loads of stuff on it, but I'm basically just going to give it a go. Just flying it, just see how we get on with the GPS. And we've still got flashing LEDs, so I can still fly it without the GPS. But obviously it's just not going to hold or lock a position. But I'm just interested to see how we get on. We've got an auto takeoff, auto land, but I'm going to just take it off manually, I think. Hey, so pretty good. Oh, and it's got altitude hold as well. Oh, wallet. Wait, that's got the GPS on, and gee whiz, it is doing all sorts of squirrely things. Whoa, that's not good. That's good. It's going to go down. I'm trying to pull it down. It's not going down. So I should have calibrated the compass, which is what I wanted to do. Yeah, we're down. But it says don't calibrate the compass. It says recalibrate if you need to recalibrate the compass, is the words it actually uses. So okay. I've never known a GPS quad that you don't really calibrate for where you are, but never mind. Hey ho, nothing. I don't think anything's damaged because we're in Scottish heather, so it'll be fine. All you got to do is find it. Oh, there it is. So that's not too bad. Yeah, like I say, no damage. The GPS was totally squirrely there. I'm going to calibrate the compass. And to calibrate the compass, you pull this one up and right, and this one down and left. Get some flashing LEDs. There we go, got flashing LEDs. And we go 3 times round. That way, 1, 2, 3 it says, and then we do 3 with it facing up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go, and now it's stopped. So that should be the compass calibrated. You probably tell, slightly nervous in my voice there, because it really just went off. I was flying it fine till the GPS had locked on. Now we're on GPS, so hey ho. What's the worst that could happen? Very true. So arm the motors again. Let's just see how we get on, shall we? So I'm going to do auto takeoff this time. Whoa. Well, that's better. I'm happier with that. Yeah, that just feels better in itself. So the yaw is you've got to give it a lot of yaw before anything happens. I'll flick the video on, yeah. It's sort of finding its little self in the air. Like I say, a bit breezy. Whoa, that screen, I don't know if you can see that screen there. I don't know how best to show you there. I suppose, guys, really showing a blue sky. Blue sky, that would be nice. Blue clouds it's actually showing. And let me show you that yaw, it's just sort of pushing, now it starts to turn. Anyway, there we go. And you can't turn the GPS off on this, so which I always think is a bit of a shame, because I always sort of think it's nice if you can. And you can sort of got toilet bowling going on, just a little bit. Sorry, toilet bowling, if you're not familiar, is where it just starts to sort of orbit around itself, you know, sort of does a sort of orbit in itself, like water flushing down a toilet bowl. I guess that's where they got the idea from. And apart from that, we're flying okay. Yeah, it's a little bit jerky with the, trying to get smooth video out of it, because of the GPS. I've had this on quite a few GPS ones, and then some of the manufacturers really get it nailed, others don't. So. And the FPV's working pretty well. Can avoid trees, which are rather good. So let's pop the rates up. So that's in low rates. Well, that's reasonable for what it is. I mean, it's a brushed quad again, you know, it's and it's seriously lightweight. So we're up in second rates. Yeah, and you can see on the video the GPS is we're quite making it quite erratic to fly. Whoa. Yeah, so it's just got the two rates, high and low rates, and now that's sort of toilet bowling, but it sorts itself out. It doesn't do it for very long. I'm going to try the auto return. Let's just pop it out somewhere, or where we can see it, I suppose would be good. I have no idea on what the range is on this. It does tell you how far it is and everything up the top here, but I'm recording the screen, so we're about 100 feet away, and the height is 2 meters. Yeah, so not too bad and everything. Oh, we've got low battery on the... Crikey, that was quick. Right, I'm going to hit return to home. Homeward bound, it says up here. So it goes up to 15 meters, and then it should come home and drop down. Whoa, I'm amazed how quick I've lost that battery on there. And that is pretty much overhead, yep, like that. It's close enough for me, I can take control of it again. And I did actually bring a spare battery out of a tarantula that I'm going to use. So, it should now be descending. Yeah, I'm going to stop that video on here. And again, this is the sort of toilet bowl effect. If I press that, it stops the return to home. And I'm just going to try and bring that into land. Really, like I say, you can see that sort of whizzing around. It is so light. God, when I catch my Typhoon H or even my bugs or anything, you can feel it in your hand. This honestly weighs nothing. Oh, the battery's popped back up to 35%, so we were down to 9% at one stage. Okay, so just going to give this a go, back in the same spot, and it's quite breezy, as you can see, and hopefully we'll see how this copes with the GPS. I'm going to start the camera rolling, and then arm the motors. I'm going to use the auto takeoff, and we're going to try and keep an eye on these things this time. There we go. So we are all GPS locked, and it should hover, yeah, quite reasonably. It's not bad. So it's saying height and distance is nothing at the moment. So I don't quite know. Yep, meters in distance, absolutely nothing. But I've got it up here, so I can use the height and distance on here. So whether or not that cancels this out, I don't know, on the actual screen here, or whether or not that doesn't work. I'm not too sure, actually, to be honest. But, let's just see how we go. The screen is really dark. The camera's quite not the best, I wouldn't say. There we go. So this is in low rates. And you see itself fighting back there, and that's up in high rates. It'll really make a terrific amount of difference, I don't think. Let's just try it again. Whee, and it sort of does the belly roll of GPS. It takes it to the next level, I think. So that's high rates, and that's low rates. Not really a terrific amount of difference, as I say. Okay, the battery seems to drop down to nothing straight away. As soon as you fire it up, even though it starts off with just about 100%, it just drops right down. So there we go. So it's sort of flying around and everything. I'm going to try the easy mode. And on here we do have the what way it's facing. What way is north, sorry, on the compass. So as I swing around, is it going to make any difference? And as I swing the quad around, that doesn't make any difference either. It's unusual, it's got a red light at the front as well, but it's just the way it is. So, yeah. So I'm going to try this easy mode, and I think that then basically just takes it into headless mode, so let's just try it. Yeah, so it's basically just headless mode. They just call it easy mode, which is fair enough, and nothing wrong with that. So no matter what direction the quad's facing, if I pull it backwards, it will come back towards me, even if I turn it round. There we go. It's still spinning, but I'm just literally pulling that back on the stick. I'll turn off the easy mode. There we go. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to have a go with the app now, see whether we get on, how we get on with that. A little bit of a tight place to land. Whoa, let's have a little bit of a run around there. Let's stop the video. Whoa! Altitude hold is, whoa! We're getting low battery warning. Gee whiz. With no real warning at all there, but hey, there we go. And yeah, you see it's popped back up to 44%. I know the batteries, when they're under load, they are going to drop down, but that was really almost off the scale there. So okay, right, I'm going to try it with the app, and I'm getting midged. So I was hoping the breeze was going to keep me away, but it's been a beautiful day in the Highland, and I don't know, you'll be able to see them. There is loads of the little devils here, so I think they think it's meat feast night. So if I look anorexic on the next video, you know I've been eating. Yeah, if I look anorexic on the next video, there'll be a big gap between this video and the next video, and I'm going to show you. So I've got another battery, so I'm going to pop that in. So the good thing is you can get other batteries for it, so which is rather good. So we're all bound up, we're all ready to rock and roll. I'll start the video, put the controls on, and then all we have to do is just pump it up. And we've still got all the GPS and everything, and we've still got all our figures at the top here as well, which is good. And again, battery straight down to 50-odd%, so it's a real shame. So let's see how we get on with the app anyway. So nice and gentle flying in low rates. Yeah, really good actually. Actually sort of, first thing is almost prefer the, seems smoother on the app than it did on the actual transmitter, which is really strange. Again, look, you see this GPS is like, whoa, it's tilting all over the place. Got a bit of a breeze, but it does seem to just sort of stop suddenly. So I'm going to pitch it forward, let go, and you can see how much it's sort of leaning all over the place. So let's just turn it around that way. I don't think that's the updraft of the wind, because it really isn't a terrific amount. There we go. I've got to bring that over here and zap these midges, I think, in a minute. So that's pretty good. So that's all working fine. So let's see what we can do with this thing, shall we? So we've got a follow me mode, which is this one here. Whoops. And it's going up and it's turned towards me automatically. That's rather good. Yep. And it's sort of, if I'd have tilted the camera down, it would have me in shot. So I don't know if I can bring that back down. And I'm just going to go for a walk. I'm actually going to walk towards it first of all, see what happens. Oh, no, it's staying exactly where it is. Ah. Okay, let's just try that again, shall we? So, follow me. I think I've just turned that off. Oh, there we go. No. So obviously it didn't like me altering the height. So I'm just going to see whether or not it'll follow me up the ridge. Yeah, it does. So that's pretty good. Hey, that's good. So it does have a follow me system. That's rather good. Actually, I'll get up on this mound. So there's nothing wrong there with it. And it's sort of turning around towards me as well. So if the camera was pointing down a bit, it would be fine. It would be looking at me. See whether I can do a surround. Where's that going? Whoops, there we go. Okay, yeah, so it's with me. And then there's orbit, sorry. And that's fine. And then you press that one. and it should orbit around. Nope, it's not doing anything. Because you see, I can't get the maps up, so if the maps don't come up, I can't see how it's going to do an orbit. So I don't know whether this is just my phone or what, but I couldn't get it to work at home. I really did play around with it because it would be really nice if it did do it. So like I say, the orbit does nothing on mine. I did try on another phone as well. I couldn't get it to work on that, but that was an old phone, so that's fair enough. And the maps doesn't work either, so basically either they just don't work on my two phones or these apps don't work, it doesn't work sort of thing. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to take it back under control. So I'm going to point that camera down and I'm going to give that another go while we've got a wee bit of battery on us and see whether that follow me will work, because that did look quite good actually, quite like that. So unlock the motors. Right, so I'm going to go down here. Whoop. I like the way it actually turns around the fascia as well. I've still got the video going, so I'm actually going to stop that and then we'll start that again. And then I'm going to ask it to, I'm going to ask it very politely to follow me. I thought it went up and turned around and followed me last time. That's definitely on. Ah. Nope, not doing anything this time. Does not want to know. Okay, hello. I'm over here. Oh, it's not doing, I have no control. Okay, so let's turn that off. I still have no control. It won't come down, won't go up, won't turn, won't pitch, won't roll. It won't. Nice thing is I can reach it. So I'm going to try the emergency stop and see how we get on. But nope, there's no emergency stop either. The video's stopped recording as well. It's just doing its own thing, totally. I have no idea. This might well be a remove the battery in a second. I'm glad this hasn't got brushless motors. It would have lifted me off the ground. Yeah, alright, I might have exaggerated that just a tiny bit. Perhaps it wouldn't lift me off the ground. But no, it's absolutely doing nothing. No, the app has totally frozen. I don't want to let go of it because I might not have it. So I'm going to cancel, I'm going to shut the app down, reboot the app. Yeah, we're still on it. Oh no, this is a disaster. You know what, I'm just going to let it go. Well, perhaps that was a mistake. I'll put it to come down and land. That app just seized up there. Oh, it's coming into land, so I don't know. Right. Don't you love technology? I don't know, I've tried this several times. I don't seem to be getting anywhere. I just think I've got a rogue one. So if that's the case, so be it. We don't get all brilliant ones every single time. So, but,
okay, so review over as far as I'm concerned. I'm not taking this out again. As you probably got the impression, I'm not impressed at all. Now, I usually like cheap and cheerful things. I'm quite happy about reviewing quads at 10 quid and that, so long as they do what they're supposed to do at whatever price they are. And this thing gives you so much of what it's going to do. And honestly, I don't know if I've just got a rogue one or not, but it doesn't work. So, hey, that's just the way it is. First thing, let's have a quick run through it. It is very lightweight. Everything's really flexible, as you can see. I don't have any issues with that. That's fine. Flexible quads and everything bounce pretty well. They don't get damaged, so that's good. The whole thing just has a really, really cheap feel to it, which is, again, fine because it is not an expensive quad and it does have true GPS and it does actually come up into this module as well. A lot of them just have this fake bit here. The battery life was absolutely diabolical. It just dropped off the scale as soon as you took off, basically. Yeah, I really don't like the feel or anything about the quad, but at a price. That's why I'm just trying to be honest with this review, as I do with all my reviews. So, the camera quality, it was 640-480. It is what it is. Again, it's not trying to be anything else. Didn't get too much jello on it, a bit of jello, and I did actually like the fact that you can actually tilt it up and down, but that doesn't really make up for a lot of the other stuff, does it? So I'm going to put that to the side, and the battery comes in a battery cage. Lord knows why, because it actually just goes in the back here. It just literally slides in the back here. The nice thing is you can put a bigger battery in if you buy this. If you buy this, don't you dare come back and make any comments on here that you weren't warned. So as far as I'm concerned, if anyone buys it and they get on really well with it, I'd be really impressed. Just let me know. I would love to hear that it is actually absolutely fine and I've just got a rogue one and something went wrong with it. The transmitter, again, really, really cheap feeling. The whole thing is budget. And half the functions didn't really work on it to be anything. Most things are actually locked off, so you can't use them, obviously. The screen did come on after a while when I flew it. I really tried hard with this in the garden, because I really liked flying and I liked doing reviewing, so I don't want to be negative with things, but I honestly can't do anything else here. Eventually, I did actually get the distances and everything came up on one flight, and it was really good. But that was it, to be honest. Other flights I've had, it doesn't work, and it doesn't make any difference whether I've got the Wi-Fi on or not. It doesn't seem to make any odds. So, real lightweight one. You just need 4 AA batteries in the back there as per normal. So there we go. You can tell in my voice how thrilled I am about doing this. Hey ho, right, on to the app. So the app just failed me so many times, and I tried it on my other phone as well, and it did the same thing. It would just suddenly lock up. Good thing is the quad just literally stayed in the air in one spot, so it was rather good, and when the battery wore down it just came down to the ground, so wasn't the end of the world. It never once used the Google app. Google Maps, sorry, and if you go into your settings and you put your data connection on, so that, like I was out, as you saw, in a huge great area, glen of the Highlands, I had good signal. Go onto the data connection and it will then not run the app. The app will shut itself down as soon as you put your data connection on. So you can't even Google feed live maps to it. If you store the apps on here, which I did at home of where I was going to go and fly, then I went out there. As you saw on the actual app, I don't even know if this is all working here. Let me just try. It's FL drones. There we go. Start there. Then you get this Google here, and then when you press that and fill the screen, that's all I ever got. I could never get anything else out of it. I don't know. I've tried it on 2 phones, like I say. I don't get any further than that with it, and I really have tried with it. That turns controls on and off. This one here, you've got the follow me, you've got an orbit, and you've got, you know, waypoints you can put in. All these things are great, but if you can't get to the apps, it doesn't know what the heck it's doing. I did have the follow me work reasonably well one time, and it turned around and faced towards me, and it did follow me, and that was good. But another time it just totally ignored me. So hey ho, I'm sorry, I'm done with the review. So I really want to go out and fly something fast and fun in the garden now. So I'm going to go and beat some little micro FPV racer into submission, I think, around the garden, and have a serious blast and a serious bit of fun. I hope you've enjoyed the review. I'm not too sure I have. I'm damn sure this thing hasn't enjoyed it. But hey ho, we are honest on the channel, so I'm just telling you as it is. So I hope you still keep watching. I'm going to have a lot of fun with some other drones, I'm sure, and some other RC stuff, so please stay with me. If you haven't subscribed already, yay, dive in, come and subscribe. Let's enjoy the party. Happy flying, everyone. I'm off to fly something nice.